What is the value of x in sequence 27, 22, 67, 202, 1822? Option A 603, option B 605, option C 607, option D 608. Answer is option number B, that is 605. Basis. Number 1. The best universities like Harvard and MIT, despite to the having to the luxury of having to the some of the truly excellent teacher on their or the payroll, are increasingly embracing the flipped classroom format, where the student listen to the video lectures at the home and speed of the classes, spend the class time of the applying their of the knowledge of the solving the problem or the discussing the examples, so the etc. Professor guide that to the discussion and feel the wherever necessary the explaining those of the bits that seems to the eluding and the students and to the throwing the advance the ideas and happen to be topical. These universities have made their the video lectures available free for anyone in the world. They were also encourage the colleges and to the universities all over the world to integrated to this online of the course into their own of the pedagogy of the picking this species that to the appropriated for their of the needs and the building of the package around of them. Question number 51. Which of the following statement best reflect to the central idea of the basis of the given above? Option A. Efficiency. Universities and be better of the online of the mode of the conducting the classroom tuition of the compared to the conventional method. Availability of the higher education of the can be made of the easier of the cheaper without of the diluting on the content. We need to note of the invest much infrastructure related to the higher education and the yet develop to the better human of the social capital. Private sector of the institution, the higher educated of the as well as the coaching institution can be take advantage this opportunity and thrive well. Answer is option number B, that is availability of the higher education can do the made easier and the cheaper without to the diluting to the content. Passage number 2. Our of the cities are extremely vulnerable and to the climate changes of the because of the large of the concentration of the population and the poor infrastructure. Moreover, the population densities and to the increasing them, but we have not to the yet developed to the system to address to the climate changes of the impact. Our cities of the contributed to the 65% of the GDP, but there is not enough to the facility to the cater and to the needs to the people. It is important to address this issue of the air of the quality and the transport etc. That is the vital of the identifying the sustainable solution. We need to involve the citizen into the city of the planning and the create to the ecosystem meets need to be the people. Question number 52. Which of the following statement most of the logical of the rational inference that can be made of the basis of the given of the above? Our cities of the need to be, have to the well-defined administrative setup with the sufficient autonomy. Ever increasing the population densities is the hindrance in our efforts of the achieve to the sustainable development. To maintain and develop our cities, need to be adopted sustainable related intervention. The D. Public-private partnership mood and the development is the visible of the long-term of the solution for the infrastructure and sustainable problem of India. Answer is option number C. That is to maintenance and the develop out of the cities to need to be adopted to the sustainable related and interventions. Question number 53. J and Vijay spend an equal amount of to the money to buy to the some of the pens and special pencils of the some quality and from to the same of the stores. If to the Joy brought and the 3 pens and the 5 pencil, the Vijay bought to the 2 pens and 7 pencil, and then which one of the following of the is correct? A pencil of the cost of the more than of the pen. The price of the pencil is equal to that of the pen, and the price of the pen is 2 times up to the price of the pencil, and the price of the pen are 3 times of the price of the pencil. Answer is option number C, that is the price of the pen is 2 times of the price of the pencil. Question number 54. P score of the 40 marks of the more than of the Q in an exemption. If to the Q score of the 10% of the less mark than to the P, then how much of the D of the Q scores? Option A 360, option B 380, and option C 400, and option D 420. Answer is option A, that is 360. A poem. A person's P asked on his of the 3 friends X as is to how much money he had. X replied, if Y gives me for rupees 40, then Y will be have to the half of the much of the Z. But if Z gives me the rupees 40, then the 3 of us will have equal amount. What is the total amount of the money that X, Y, Z had the have? Option A 420, option B 360, option C 300, option D 270. Answer is option number B, that is 360. In the code of the language MAT mathematics is the written as the LBSID NZUHDR. The how is the chemistry is written of the code DIDLHRSSX BIDNHTSSX BIDLHTSSX DGFLIRUXZ. Answer is option number B, that is BINDNESTSSX. Question number 57. At which one of the following of the times do the hour hand and the minute hand of the clock of the make to the angle of 180 degree of the each others? Option A, at 7 hours, between 7 hours to 7:05 hours, at 7:05 hours, between 7:05 hours to 7:10 hours. Question answer is option number D, that is between 7:05 hours to 7:10 hours. In the objective of the type of the test, the 90 questions of the 5 marks allotted to the every correct answer of the 2 marks of the deducted from to the every wrong answer. After to the attempting all of the 90 questions, student got to the total 387 of the marks. What is the number of the incorrect of the person? Option A 9, option B 13, option C 27, option D 43. Answer is option A 9. Consider the following is additional of the problem: 3p, 4p, pp plus pp is equal to rq2, whereas the pqr is the different digit. What is the arithmetic mean of the all such of the possible sum? Option A 102, option B 120, option C 202, option D 220. Answer is option number C, that is 202. Consider the following multiplication from the problem: pq into 3 is equal to rqq, whereas the pqr is the different digit of the r not equal to 0. What is the value of p plus r divided by q? Option A 1, option B 2, option C 5, option D cannot be determined due to the insufficient data. Answer is option number B, that is answer